one of October favorites. Welcome to our channel. I'm Kiki
and Coco,
and today we're going to be talking about our October favorites. So let's get started because we've got a couple of awesome things going on.
And we have a lot coming soon because, as a lot of people know, if you're in the whole beauty and makeup scene,
Sephora.
Yeah, Sephora just had a big 20% off for VI Rouges, and they will have it for their VIB, just VIBs.
Yeah, VIBs coming up.
So and it's been crazy.
So
she stayed up to 3:30 in the morning because we're a different time zone from the PTD. We're EST, so that's 3 hours ahead. And as soon as she logged in at 3:30, stuff was already sold out. Yeah,
well, because it started at 3 and I like blinked for a sec and like 2 of my items were gone. It was insane. Which, by the way, YSL, I hate you very much right now because I want you so bad, but it's gone. I've tried everywhere. We've tried everywhere.
Well, none of our items here are from the sale yet
because it hasn't shipped.
Yeah, it hasn't came in yet. So we're gonna talk about our favorites. So starting with, I actually bought this on sale from Sephora. I would never buy it regular price because it's pretty pricey for the item itself. Originally this was $32 and now it got marked down to $16. And what it is, it's just from this Minnie Mouse collection. It's a compact mirror. And it comes with a protection case and a little like Minnie or Mickey Mouse charm, I guess. And when you open it up, it has 2 sides here and you can see Minnie's bow. And each side, one side is a normal, like regular mirror, and this side is like ×2 of what you would see in the mirror. And I love this compact. I've never had a compact that was so well made, just because it's made out of metal. It's pretty heavy and dense. And on top of that, it comes with a protection case, right? I don't think I've ever had a compact that comes with a protector case. So this is definitely one of my items that are always going to be in my purse now. Yeah.
Not too much to be said about that, I guess. So one of my items is I think about like almost a month ago, not even really. So for our favorites, they usually come out with these like amazing sets of like a whole bunch of different brands and stuff that people love. And so I purchased their, I think it was called Beauty Most Coveted set, and it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna be talking about 2 of the items that are actually in there. The first one is this is the Foreo Play. And basically, you can't recharge it. It's not exactly a one-time use. You can actually use this up to 100 times, but you can't recharge it. So after it runs out of batteries, you are going to have to throw it out. But it is just like a great little item for you to buy if you don't want to spend too much to buy the the big thing, and you just really want to try it out, which I got to, and since it was in the package, it was even cheaper, right? So anyway, so this gives you 100 uses, each use for like a minute. So if you wanted to turn it on for even longer, then obviously you wouldn't be able to use it like 100 times. Even their like regular size ones, they say that I think it was like you charge it for like every 6 months or something crazy like that. Yeah. So what's great about this is, first of all, it's not a brush head that you have to change, and I do have the Clarisonic, so I can tell you for a fact that I love this more. I've been using this continuously. I've noticed that it washes my face even better. It's so much more smoother, and these like little silicone like thingies that stick out, bristles, yes, there we go. Really like kind of gets into like all your nooks and crannies in your pores. But anyway, so I am in love with this. It cleans very well, plus it's vibrates, so it really kind of like, I feel like it vibrates all the dirt and oils out.
Is there different like vibration settings on this one?
Not on the Play, but I believe there is for the bigger
regular ones there are.
Yeah, on the regular ones there are, but there isn't one for this. But even without it, it's fantastic. And I feel like it in a way kind of makes your blood circulation for your face go faster, so it helps kind of, I don't know, kind of make your face a little bit smaller because it kind of depuffs it in the morning. But yeah, so this is a great product. You should go check it out. And I know you have something else as well.
So next, it actually came from Sephora's favorites as well. I believe it was called the Glow for it.
Oh yeah.
So it came with a lot of highlighters, and I love a lot of the stuff in there. But one of my favorites was this Hourglass one. It's part of their ambient strobe lighting in the color Incandescent. And what it is just very light, soft pink highlighter shimmer. And it's very nice and subtle and so easy to blend. I absolutely love it. Let me try to swatch it for you right now. So this is what it is when you pick it up, and when you apply it on the back of your hands, you have a very nice, soft, subtle shimmer. And during the summer, I was so into highlights. I love the Becca, which everyone knows if you've had it, it's just like such a strong highlighter. So it's a nice change from Hourglass to Becca, that it's a very nice and light, subtle highlighter. So I'm definitely liking this a lot.
Yeah, and it'll be great for the winter now too, because it's less like prominent.
For sure. And I'm definitely considering buying the full size of this, but I do need to take a break from all the Sephora craziness that we had.
And we actually went to Dubai after that, which was like...
Yeah, but okay, this is my reasoning. You're not gonna get this 20% until next year again, so... Granted, I probably won't be done this until next year, but we'll see.
There's always new stuff that comes out, that's the problem.
So Hourglass definitely has a lot of good highlighters, and they're definitely a lot more subtle than your average highlighters.
Next thing that I want to talk about is kind of just this little item that I picked up and actually have on my nails right now. If you check out our Instagram, you can actually see a close-up picture of it. And it's basically just an amazing Essie nail polish. It's this pink glitter, and they're like little round and octangular ones in there, and it's just so pretty. It's such a pretty pink. I got this on sale. It was like $8, which I mean, it's like a okay price, I guess, for a nail polish.
It was pretty good for Essie.
Yeah, it is. For Essie, it actually is a great deal right now. But anyway, so I picked this up because it was just so pretty, and it's kind of festive and kind of Christmas is rolling in now. So I wanted to pick up something that was kind of little towards that theme. So there's not much to be said about it except that it's just so pretty. So moving on, I'm going to be talking about kind of what leads to the other stuff later on our list. This is also part of the Beauty Most Coveted kit that I got. This is the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks, and for those of you who don't know, Urban Decay kind of not very recently anymore, but a couple months ago they launched this whole new lip line, like all like 100 of them.
Insane.
Yeah, it's called Vice, and they have like a crazy amount of lip colors, and this is apparently one of them. And it's this gorgeous red color. It's a really nice like deep red, but
like it's satin red.
Yeah, it's matte and it's super pigmented, and I will swatch on my hand, and it's just so gorgeous on the lips as well. It's not very corally. So I want to talk about this because I have the MAC's Ruby Woo, and it really reminds me of the Ruby Woo. So I'm just gonna swatch it beside it.
Oh, it's very similar.
It's so similar, except I would say the Ruby Woo is like got like a hint of like maybe like more orangey, I would say.
Just
compared.
a small hint.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but this one is the Vice and this one is the Ruby Woo, and they're super similar. So if you're deciding between the two, then like just choose one or the other.
Well, which formula do you like better in terms of feel and moisturizing?
I would
say that factor too, right?
Yeah, I would say the MAC is like a slightly more drying compared to the Urban Decay. The Urban Decay goes on a lot more smoother, and even throughout the day, it is a tiny bit more moisturizing than the MAC one as well. But I do know for a fact that this is like the red color that apparently Taylor Swift loves for the MAC one. So, I mean, you can decide for yourself, but I do quite like both. They look a little bit different to me, but I feel like that's what a lot of people say about like things that they're obsessed with. So, moving on to kind of like
our main event.
Yeah, our main highlighted event. This is something that we bought right after our giant Sephora haul, which by the way is kind of still continuing. But this is the Diorific matte Diorific matte fluid lip and cheek velvet color, and this is their holiday collection, and it is so gorgeous. I bought one color and Coco bought the other.
I have an obsession of Dior and their holiday collections. It's kind of like a must-have for me to collect some stuff.
So we're both wearing the colors, as you can tell, and we have a video out that's gonna come out actually that's gonna showcase both of these colors. And I'm just showing to you in the box first, and it's just the packaging is kind of like a classic Dior package.
It's like very gold, looks very professional,
classy,
and,
holiday kind of packaging. And in comes this beautiful, gorgeous little just gem. And And so we have the holiday colors. There are several, but we have like kind of the two most popular ones, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially Coco's. Hers is like completely sold out.
So this is one of the items that I wanted to buy during the Sephora sale, but even before the sale happened, this was sold out.
Yeah, so we actually had to pick this up in the Bay instead because it was just gone. But anyways, so I have the color number 4, and this is just another red. But the red is different, as you can tell on my lips, and I actually used it on my cheeks as well. And you only need like a dot or two to like kind of spread out onto your cheeks, and it gives like kind of like a pinched cheeks look, so it's gorgeous. But the red is just so unique on your lips, and it's layerable, it dries matte, it's just gorgeous.
I actually want to pick it up again because I only have this color, but I have an obsession and I might need to stop.
It's so Christmassy, you know, it's just so perfect, but it's not like a really like old-fashioned red, and it's not a red that's like really like eyeball catching and that it's like just all you see is the red.
And
so
yeah, the packaging itself is just so nice and professional and sturdy. It comes in like metal and glass itself, and you feel like you get a lot for what you're paying. I think this was $37, and we also had a 15% discount on top of that. So, and the fact that it's for lip and cheek makes it, at least for me,
multifunctional.
Yeah, at least for me, it justifies the price a lot more. So the color that I have here is this nice like pinky bubblegum matte color, and it's in 001 called Pleasure. I didn't even look at that, I just remembered it. And I'll swatch it for you on the back of my hand. And what I love about these is that when you apply it on your lips, it dries matte, but when you're using it as a lip cream,
it's kind of like
it's so easily blendable and creamy.
And it's not like, I don't know if you guys have ever used the Benefit tints, but like if you dabbed it on your cheek and you didn't spray it out fast enough, you have now drawn red marks, okay? But this one is completely different. It's like blendable for the next minute.
Like it gives you so much time to work with it, and it's forgiving with mistakes, so you can definitely like add to it or subtract or whatever you need to do. So this is the swatch, and I'm also wearing it on my lips. I'm just gonna dab it out to let you guys see how it would be as a blush. I think this one was the most sold out because it's kind of the color that you would use on your cheeks and lips the same. I was actually skeptical about this bright red one before too, just because like I didn't know if I could use it in a two-way function, you know?
But now you've discovered.
Exactly. Now that I see it on her, and it's so nice and subtle, and it looks like someone just freshly like pinched her cheeks.
Like, see how like I just put this on for the last like 5 seconds, and it's still blendable. Look. Like just throughout, it's just so blendable. And I know it looks crazy, but that's because I used a whole ton on my hand just here. But when I used it on my cheeks, I only used 2 tiny dots.
Even when you're applying it on your lips, if you do just one layer, it'll give you this nice sheer color. But if you layer it on, like you'll get a lot of color. So it's very buildable in that sense.
Yeah, like for me, I've only done like 1 layer, and then I added just a tiny bit more in the center of my lips. And so that's the lip look I got. But then if you want it to be like a really bright red, which I actually tried at home as well, you can actually get a really bright effect as well.
Needless to say, you're paying what you're
getting what you're
paying. It's like I didn't say that right.
So I mean, this is a great product, and it is limited edition, I believe, right? So you're not
it's part of the holiday collection.
You're not going to be able to repurchase this if you don't get it now.
It just screams luxury, you know.
So I think that's it for the lip part.
Yeah, so another part of the holiday collection that I'm obsessed with. Every year, Dior, part of their holiday collection, will have a combination palette, a face palette, I guess. So it's in a little compartment like this, and when I open it up, it comes with a blush, a highlighter, 6 eyeshadows, and 2 lip products, which is a steal for $98. I wouldn't know. Yeah, no, it's $98. And it comes with 2 or 3 brushes. Here you get like a full-size highlighter, which I love. Like the highlighter itself is already $68. And then you get a nice blush and a daytime look and a nighttime look. Thank you for holding it up, by the way.
No problem.
And then you get a sheer gloss and a lip gloss.
And the lip gloss, the pinkish one, it's also shimmery too, so it's really pretty.
And I don't understand, like there was a lot of bad reviews on this for Sephora, which I don't
I don't see where the bad review is exactly coming from, other than maybe the price. But I don't understand why people leave bad reviews of the price. Okay.
Because like all these 6 shadows right here, they're all full size, by the way. If not even more sometimes compared to the eyeshadow palettes. And their eyeshadow palettes would be 70 something. So if you do the math, that's already 68 and 70. Like
I don't understand what they're complaining about, to be honest.
Exactly. That's gonna be over $130. If
you're gonna complain about the price, why did you buy it in the first place?
Very true. So I think it's definitely worth your money. There's so many options that you can work with this, and it's basically a full face palette that you need, you know?
And I think the compartment is just so pretty. I mean, are you looking at these like rose gold sparkles here? Come on. like
compared to last year, this is definitely an upgrade in packaging.
And it's like real leather, I think. Like right here, so gorgeous.
So that was it for October favorites. If you have any questions about the items, feel free to ask. And as always, we'll link it down below in the description box.
If you liked our video, please don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the big subscribe button somewhere down here. I'll put the link. Alright, so until next time, bye.